Local Paraguayan food, the best cervezas in the city, a rooftop bar, some vino blanco, and a little bit of everything in between. Welcome to another Gaz Right video. The cervezas are already flowing. Luckily, it's 300 mils and not 280 something, aka a half pint, because we stay away from those. Had a little sip already, but another little taste test with those. We are in Lido, just across from the cathedral. Downstairs is a bit more of like a bar area, a little bit more active. Upstairs, if you're coming in the market for a beer, but this, sensational stuff. It's top drawer. Does come as a Pilsner, a bit more of like a crafty type number, silly flavours, good notes in the words of Schooner Score, and the king has gone for a little Sauvignon Cabernet from the Vineyard Rim a couple of months ago, but has gone for the spicy food. As you know, I can't try too much of the local stuff because it might have the old nuts in, so we've got yours truly. You're up.
Well, I need to get the name again. It's Chipaguasu. I'm definitely not pronouncing that right. And also, I've actually ordered quite a few things. I did not expect it to be this big. It's corn cake with like cheese, and it is, yeah, huge. It almost looks like a quiche. That's a bit of a big bite, but we'll go for it. What do you think? Bit like a quiche? Oh my god. That bite might be the nicest thing I've ever had. That, it's cheesy, it's soft and like, oh my god, that is sensational in the words of Gareth.
I love it. Got to get the little vino test as well. See.
That was so, I actually might have to finish all of that, that's insane, and normally I wouldn't. Cheers. Not my favourite wine, but it'll do. Cake makes up for it. That is amazing.
What's that?
Do you think I'll get through all that?
Yeah, you give it a good go.
Insane. I'm impressed.
The team are in a world of trouble. I don't know if this will do it justice, but this like chicken Milanese Neapolitano over the top is absolutely humongous. It's like it's probably a full chicken breast just switched and sliced and diced into two. A little bit of the old rice and the king on the spicy stuff. I'm going to pass it over, but look at this soup. Looks outrageous. Sarubi soup. I don't know if that's right, but also I don't know when I will learn. I just want a bit of everything. So I've gone sarubi soup with a huge roll, then a chicken in panda, and I've already had a bit of this. So this is like a fish soup. I think there's lots of different variations of it, but let's give it a go. I hope I like it. That is nice. Lots of herbs, creamy. I'd say it's like a white fish maybe, but I'd probably rate that maybe a 7 out of 10. Not quite as good as the cake.
Yeah.
What about the panda?
I'm gonna have to go in with a bite. Right, it's gonna be messy, isn't it? I need to bite into it a bit more, but I mean, you can't go wrong with a chicken and panda. That is. Very good.
Overall review?
I'm gonna go 8.5.
Top one's a cake.
What's that, sorry?
Top one's a cake.
Yeah, that's insane. You're up next. The best breakfast brunch spot in the entire city, Urbano Cafe in the Mezcal Centre, basically the main shopping centre in like the San Blas area near where we're staying. Silly value. One thing to note that I went running this morning, got a little 5k in advance of the old Ibiza half marathon, just slowly getting the 5Ks going, getting some miles in the old bones. Aussies especially will hate this. So nothing, I finished my run, I was like, right, I'll go get breakfast at like 8:30, like fairly late, definitely in Aussie terms, nearly lunchtime over there. Everything was shut, nothing even open till 9. So I had to wait to go for breakfast, but it was worth the wait. £7.10 will get you the whole breakfast that I had. So you got a little Americano type coffee, said espresso, maybe it's an espresso. It was absolutely terrible. Sat the coffee off, freshly squeezed, hand-picked oranges from the trees this morning. Absolutely delicious for the bits in. And then both pieces of the breakfast, which I think was absolutely top drawer, to be honest. So you got an eggs and avocado on toast. One gripe though, that poached eggs, if you're gonna put poached eggs on a menu, you cannot be having them non-dippy. They need to just be absolutely oozing with that yolk. However, the fruit, the raw honey, and the waffles, lovely. Little touch, and the avocado was good as well. Silly value, would highly recommend going there. It is Saturday, and that means one thing only. The football is on. Going to be watching City probably get absolutely pummeled by West Ham. However, obviously this vlog is food and drink, so I've got some beer waris in. I'm going to be sampling a few of the local Paraguayan beers. So we're going to go for this fella first. For the old camera focuses, the old Sub-Zero number. Poured this a quick second ago, but he's looking a little bit dead. We'll see what's going on here. -2 Arctic temperatures I'm hearing. Started strong. I would actually probably say that's nice in the Pilsen. I've got the Pilsen again to give it a second review after yesterday. You know what I mean? If you're a lager drinker, you're going to like that. My biggest gripe normally with lagers is they're too fizzy and they absolutely blow the socks off. You spend half your time burping. That nice bit of fizz. I would like a little bit more head on the fella since I've just poured in, but 40p a beer in the shop. They're giving them away, practically paying me and you, pointing the wrong way, but it doesn't matter, to drink them. Cheers now. The boys 2-1 at the minute, Newcastle v Tottenham. Fantasy football going through the roof. Hopefully a few more goals. We'll be checking in for next beer wari soon. Cheers now. Oh baby, here we go again. Not enjoying the lack of, need a bit of life in the old boy. We're on our fino, cerveza, beer, bieri, birra, cerveza. What we're dealing with here, 4.8%. It's going to be rocket fuel. Little bit more head on it than the other one, but I did pour it like an absolute nutcase. Nah, that is grim. That is the definition of a terrible bit of kit. You know, when you drink like a Carling and it tastes like tin. 2 out of 10. Got 2 of them to get down, so we'll be powering through them. If anyone plays fancy football, I want you to let me know in the comments down below. How many total points are you on after this game week? We had Isaac scoring, Solanke scoring, and Gordon scoring in the first game. So it's going to been a good start on the fantasy football. Terrible addition for beer number 2, but we'll get it in the system. Got the Leicester game on the TV here, City playing as well. Pleasure. Cheers now. A horrible bit of kit that. That's going to be an absolute battle to get through. And we got to, yeah, baby. You might be thinking, Gaz, why are you sat inside on a gorgeous day? And of course, for the football, but let's give you a little look at the old view. So, silly day. Another reason not sat outside, it's 38 degrees, but cannot complain about the old heat. Just ruthless views, ruthless scenery. A couple bits of building work, do you know what I mean? Just obstructing the sunset. This little fella on this side. The sunset the other night was absolutely gorgeous over there, like different level, different gravy colours in the old sky. You know what I mean? We will absolutely take it. Love Asuncion, loving Paraguay so far. Super green, and yeah, this is like considered like a cold day from here, like 30, 35, 38 degrees. It's going to be getting up to like 40 and like 48 degrees soon. So that is not going to do too well for the ginger and the old northern. Next up, we have a Scandinavian number. Now, I think it's a little local fella, but it's called Skål. So hopefully, play some serious ball. Come in tiny little cans, these fellas. So obviously, we have to double down to fill this up. Give it a little bit of life because the last ones have been struggling. Oh, baby. If we're factoring in just pure flavour, I'm not going to be ordering too many of those. If we're factoring in cost of 40p, then I'll be having a couple more of them. It's just a mid-tier. It's a 5 out of 10. Not as bad as the last one, not as good as the first one, but we'll be saving the best till last, as always. Cheers now. The final beerwari of the tasting. It's the Pilsner. We're back on it. What we had in the restaurant yesterday, hopefully, tastes as good out of a can as it does on draft. Or chop, as apparently they say it in Paraguay, which I will be using in the old vocab moving forward. Looked online, that is not the Spanish word for draft, but we take it all day long. It's just already just looking nicer. Good head, nicer colour. The last two, horrible bits of kit. One sip of the schooner, see the score. We back, baby. This one can never give a little lager a 10 out of 10. 8 out of 10, best one by the lot. What more do you need than that? Oh baby, the vlog started 3 days ago now, looking to find the best food, drinks, cervezas, rooftop bars, pools in the whole of Asuncion, Paraguay. And yesterday, me and Em, we got the glad rags on doled up. We thought we'll go out on the town, get some beers in the system, check out a few different things, rooftop bars, Irish pubs, and then there's like big square area near the Mezcal shopping centre. However, we got sidetracked. We were having far too much of a good time in the first place we went to. So Gelante Rooftop Bar, sensational, great service. They do have a pool up there. They do allow you to request tunes, so we're getting some songs on, and then we just made friends with two gentlemen and a lady actually from Germany, and with them the whole night to the end of the night. So we stayed one in the same place, and two, I didn't really get many videos because I didn't want to be like, oh, get some video, like just video of these random people we have just met. So yeah, banging rooftop bar, would highly recommend. The only beer they had on draft though was Stella, which I think is pretty loose behaviour. The King was on the old Aperol Spritz. They were so bloody big, like they were absolutely yeah, huge, and yeah, we just chilled there the whole night. Drinks wise, it was like £2.60 for what they call a chop, which I'm going to be using moving forward, which is basically like a draft beer, like a chop, and then it was like £5.50 for a massive Aperol Spritz, so good value. Speaking of rooftop setups, this is on the top of our yeah, where we're staying, our Airbnb. The first day we've been up here, I've not done a little apartment tour here, even though it's absolutely banging. So a little pool action to ourselves. We are paying like £12 each a night, and then yeah, just absolutely outrageous views over the whole of Asuncion. This side is where the old like old town is, or the capital, the old town part, and then over this side is where the Mezcal shopping centre is as well. So yeah, if you did want another good little spot to go to the Mezcal shopping centre, and they have like a big open area at the front. We've been going there every single day for food, but in the evenings it's absolutely buzzing. Like we were there on the second, third, fourth of Jan, so just after Christmas, New Year. Obviously it's a little bit different out here because it's super sunny, super nice. This is like the best time of year, but normally back over the UK everyone's just chilling in, not drinking and stuff. However, the Paraguayans, they know how to party in January. So yeah, silly setup, good rooftop, good vibes, good prices. Get it on the list, baby.